Niggas distracting, time is nothing we can waste. Am I hide in front of people face tied? Trying to be the one to make them see it, be awake. Lies telling us we ain't nothing, we can't even take pride. See, we only great vibes. Zooming was doing 39, I'm doing 8-5. This was all in the making, surely this was meant. God put me here for a reason, baby.
Hey, that was a dope, super dope flip, yo.
I'm fucking with it.
Straight fire.
Yeah, thank you.
Straight up vibes.
I gotta give the credit on that video to my girl, bro. She really like we was down there editing it last night, and she really like put it together because it wasn't looking nothing like that before. Like I was editing it, but when she came in and worked on it, it really came together for real.
Hey, she did a good job. Shout out to her. What's her name?
Belle.
Shout out to Belle. All right, what's up, party people? To another episode of Who Actually Podcast. I'm your host, Groovy, and today we have some super talented guests in the building. What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing tonight?
Great.
We straight. Okay, I'm gonna introduce them, but then I want to give y'all a chance to tell the people what y'all do. We got Crown G in the building, Double R God, and King Street in the building. Okay. And I asked them to come on here tonight because, you know, I was trying to find a video on what is some methods to deal with newfound notoriety, or like how do you deal with being a public figure, not a public speaker, but a public figure. And I couldn't really find any real advice or information. So I just asked around to a bunch of, talented Black men that I know to come up here and kind of tell us the experience, that they've encountered as they build up their profile and, get their feet wet in fame. So that's what the point of, because we are all Black stars. We're all Black rising stars, So Crown G, I'm gonna start with you, then we can go around to Street. Can you give a small introduction to the people and shout out your channels and all that?
Yep. All right, everybody. Say it's me, Crown G. Say Instagram is still Crown Gorilla. Everybody know me for the crown with the gorilla. Everybody know. On YouTube is just Crown G. And I'm getting ready to start my next page here where everybody's forcing. I have a bunch of art that I'm getting ready to drop that I've been holding on to and build a mean inventory. And as I slowly show people, they go crazy for it. So it's just boosting me more to put it out there for people to actually purchase.
Alrighty, Double R, can you introduce yourself?
What's the word, y'all? It's Double R the guy, man. I'm a rapper, engineer, producer, videographer. I've been doing it. That's what I do. My main thing is rapping and producing. I done produced for Cammy Benz. I done produced for Jadakiss. I done produced for Young Pharaoh. I done out of YP work. I engineer all my own stuff, shoot my own videos alongside with my queen. I edit my work. And yeah, that's pretty much what I do. And yeah, you can follow me.
Alrighty.
You can find all my music on my Instagram page, which is Double R the God, 2 R's the God. And you can find a link to my YouTube channel, my music, all in my Instagram link. Any way you need to contact me, you can find me on my Instagram.
Alrighty. What about you, King Street? Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, well, I'm King Street or Street Knowledge, whichever one anybody choose to call me. The channel is Street Knowledge Tony Black. I'm a former internet radio personality that switched over to YouTube. So pretty much I'm a, you know what I mean? Pretty much I'm I guess a YouTube personality. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Which a lot of my content is based around hip hop culture and preserving hip hop culture. That's what a lot of my content is about in a nutshell.
All right. And y'all know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Roll a Mile. Shout out to Casey. We in here. Y'all know me. I see myself as a lecturer, as a teacher. I aspire to learn and spread information. I also love the arts. So, I try to push let me start over. I take inspiration from Marcus Garvey because he was all about, black unity, black business, and pushing each other and elevating each other. And that's why I love to put, like, in the music realm, I love pushing so-called underground artists because they don't really have an avenue to get their music heard like that. So that's what I kind of love to do. And, I'm into metaphysics and science and spiritual science and all that type of things like that. And so, yeah, that's how I would describe myself. And actually, let me do a personal selfless plug real quick and show everybody this link, because October 28th, I know it says November, but it's October. I'll be doing my very first live in-person lecture, but it will also be live streamed, and I'll be teaching the science of sound, okay? And this will be in Flint, Michigan at Totem's Bookstore at 620 West Court Street, and the tickets are only $5, okay? All you got to do is go right here, click, check out, and look, there's 30 remaining seats, so we've been selling. So let's get these numbers rocking. It's only $5, and boom, you can support. Hold on, let me leave that right there. And we'll be talking about, how music affects your biofield and frequencies and all that type of stuff. It's going to be really, really great. Shout out Rowan Rott in the building. Okay, so I got some questions for the guests. I believe there should be other guests coming in, but we're gonna keep rolling. You can just backtrack if you need to. So we're going from Crown all the way to King Street. What is your motivation in your craft? Like, what motivates you to continue to advance your craft?
Keep it 100. My motivation is my level up. Say, always going to be a next step on knowledge. It's always going to be a next step on finances. It's always going to be a next step on the family moves. It's always going to be the next step. So being ready for them next steps, whatever's pushing that needs to be done, like priorities, get out front, whatever the situation be. Say it's always going to be leveling up, making sure that the family's going to be good. Definitely, for sure.
All right, I feel that. Double R.
I missed the question, bro.
The question is, what is your main motivation in your craft? Like, what pushes you to get better and advance in your craft?
The love for what I do, the love for my family, and leaving my legacy behind. Because it's like, you know, you come here, you got to leave something behind. That's your whole purpose of being here on Earth, and that's really what motivates me and drive me. You know what I'm saying? I want to have something to leave from my kids so that they can push. You know what I'm saying? Really leaving a mark and building something. You know what I'm saying? So that the next don't got to do what we got to do. That's like my real motivation, for real.
All right, I dig that. I can dig that. Street, what is your motivation to keep pushing and perfecting your craft?
Sharing knowledge with my people, which I think is something that we don't do a lot of, is sharing information with everybody. You know, some shit is free. You know what I mean? Everything you ain't got to charge for. And preserving certain impacts of our culture. It's beneficial that we preserve certain things, because if we don't, we all know how narratives can change over time. And before we know it, they'll be saying somebody else then created this art form and it wasn't us that created it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So if we don't do it, somebody got to do it. You know what I mean?
I feel that. My motivation is probably an impossible and selfish one. I want to learn as much as I can until I can't learn anymore, and that will be impossible because when it comes to research, it's always going to be something new, and things that you thought you knew will be dismantled the more you learn. So that is my motivation, to know as much information as possible. I do care about legacy. I do care about putting my stamp down. I do care about leaving something for the next generation, but my main goal is to learn as much as possible. So that's what motivates me. I know that's kind of selfish, but that's, you know. So how famous do you think you are, or how much do you think people recognize you? Like, what do you think your recognizability is? Like, do you think people, like, when they hear your name, do you think people know who you are? Or do you have to do like a soft introduction, or like, what do you, what's your level of fame in your eyes that you have personally?
So it's a weird question to answer, because I don't really care for the whole fame thing. That's not, you know, I got a tattooed on me. You know me, Stu. I got a tattoo real big under my crown. Fuck fame. I'm not really for the fame.
Yeah.
But out here in these streets, I know I can't bend a corner without being seen by somebody who knows me. Everybody know me for them loudspeakers coming. Everybody can hear me coming on my block. Everybody know me. But
and I'm going to ask everybody this question. Do you think that has any psychological changes for you? Like, do you think that psychologically does anything to you per se?
so when it come to social media stuff, I can see how I chop at people, but like how I don't care for the fame is no sawed off my back type situation. So I might be annoying as fuck on social media, sending everybody videos and shit like, oh, support my people, support my people, support my people. But if you'll notice, I got a wide circle of videos I'm sending. So all of the people that I'm sending your videos to, they're getting all of the videos to everybody. Everybody's in this big clique, and one day, I don't want to say the name, but you know what it is, Studi. We all gonna be on the same platform one day and understand each other. Like, we will support within the family, and it ain't no fame without my man's having fame. There's no such thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or we can if we can switch out the word fame to success, if that makes you feel more comfortable. But that's just what that's just how I worded it. So double R.
I feel like how do I describe this? Like I know what you're saying, like as far as fame, but it's like fame and then it's like celebrity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Recognize where I'm from in my state. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the city, I've built the name here and out of state. You know, so I definitely feel like it's fame. You know what I'm saying? But it's not celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
Lil Uzi or you know what I'm saying? Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really don't care to be on no level like that.
I feel like the question you asking is, do you feel recognized? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's actually a better way to.
Like,
that's exactly what I mean.
I definitely feel like I'm being recognized by, you know what I'm saying, and I'm building at the level, and I'm starting to see it pay off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
has that had any psychological changes for you?
Definitely.
Have they been positive or negative?
I would say positive because, you know, as you learn more, you're only gonna grow. So it's something you need to know anyway. You know what I'm saying? So like it just make you move smarter, you know, plan better, you more patient, you think ahead, you expecting certain stuff.
All right. Street.
I would say, well, before doing this, having a level of notoriety in a previous lifestyle, having notoriety doing this don't really seem like too much, but I do know, and understand the respect that I get around for what I do around here. So I appreciate that other content creators recognize what I do. You know what I mean? That means more than anything being recognized by your peers, more than so-called notoriety or celebrity or anything like that.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? That respect level by my peers, I respect that more than anything. That lets me know that I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now let me ask you a double question. The psychological changes that you had in your previous, you know, what you've done previous in the past compared to this, how has that changed? Has that kind of not healed, but has that changed psychologically how you think of being known, or you know?
Yeah. Because I was a arrogant I was an arrogant asshole back then. You know what I mean? That young and having some form of power. You know what I mean? It don't mix being like 15 or 16 with some sort of power. You know what I mean? And at this stage in my life, I look at it differently. You know what I mean? Most of the things that I accomplished was way more than anything that I ever did back then. But that young, with that level of power, I was a complete asshole, arrogant as hell. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Yeah. Hey, I got called arrogant today, so just off of this, so I don't know. I understand that for sure. Okay. What changes have you had to make since you began to gain the level of recognition that you have? Crown, we gonna start with you.
I'm sorry. Everybody's sending me messages for the link to this video. I'm sorry. I'm trying to send one last one.
Oh, no, you good. Okay. We can skip to Double R, then go to Street, then we can go to you since you know doing what you do best.
I would say accountability. Like as far as what you're doing, the more people that you start to reach, the more minds you start to alter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you have to know what you're doing, know what you're saying, know what you're putting out and putting in people's minds for real. And it's just about it's about taking accountability, but at the same time, not trying to lose yourself thinking about what everybody else thinks, you know what I'm saying, or how you think you're going to impact somebody, because at the end of the day, it's not really about that. It's about you, you know what I'm saying? So it's just about focusing on yourself and focusing on what you're trying to get through.
Do you think that it's easy to lose yourself in that balance, you know, trying to balance that of like recognizing the power that you have, but not turning into what you do, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. And you have to have a balance outside of what you're doing. Like, as far as, all right, I work a little bit. I won't work tomorrow. I work today. I won't work tomorrow. It's how you eat, what you do, how much time you spend with your family and balance and stuff like that, because you will lose out on your music because you don't got inspiration because you've been working so much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you will lose yourself in this mindset of what we being sold, especially like in what I do in music. You know what I'm saying? Like, people
Yeah.
have an idea of what shit's supposed to look like. And as you get closer to it, you start to realize that certain shit isn't the way that you seen. This place that you see, you know what I'm saying, in your mind, or this vision, not your goals that you're trying to manifest, but this picture that's been painted for you, you realize that it's illusional. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Really gotta figure out what it is you want to do and stick with yourself and not get caught up in that shit for real. It's just about being yourself, continuing to do what you do and doing what you do out of love for real.
All right. I feel that. Street.
I agree with almost everything Double R said. Even us as content creators, I hold myself responsible. Even if I make a mistake on my platform, if I misspeak, you'll see me in the next episode fix that. Because I think as being a content creator, we have to be as accurate as possible with whatever information that we're putting out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's important to me, especially for my platform. And also, I don't get caught up into following trends and shit. Like, I don't even like talking about stuff that everybody else talk about. I just
And
approach it
that's
from
why
a
I be on
different
his
angle.
channel.
You know what I mean, I really don't like that because people will run with stuff and it's easy to get caught up into what everybody want from you, especially around these parts on YouTube. It's easy to get caught up into the BS and all that because it draws numbers and it's hard. It's really hard to try to stay away from it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
people will draw you in, especially having certain affiliations. You sometimes feel like you should jump in, you know what I
Right.
mean? But once you turn that corner, it changes the direction of your whole platform. And it's hard to go back from there. You know what I mean? So I try to stay as even as possible. And even though it's times where I do do what I do, but it's always done still my way though. I never do it the
Right.
way everybody else do it. If I speak on something or something that I don't like, I make sure it's in my lane, nobody else's. And that's kind of the hardest thing to do because people have a certain expectation of what they believe we should be doing. Like Double R said, and it's hard because you can find yourself getting drawn into that. You know what I mean? If you listen to too many people, you know what I mean? I get so many emails. People try to suck me in the crap. They'll send me email. This person said this. I think they talking about you, Street. No, what?
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't even think homie know me. What you talking about?
Right.
But that's my assessment on it. I agree with mostly everything Double R says. Salute, homie.
That's facts. Crown, what do you think?
Reiterate for me again.
What changes have you had to make since you began to gain recognition?
Trying to be more open, I guess, because sometimes initially off, like somebody seem a little bit annoying or something, not instantly just be like, "Rep, turned off." The
Yeah.
whole meter's turned off. I'm sorry, you're done for me. And then later on down the line, like a few videos later, a couple rap videos later, I'm like, oh, okay, that's just their personality. I can't hold that to them. Their energies being how they are, I'm gonna have to just ignore that. And I've been in the studio with some characters, like bro, sit the fuck down. Like I've been wanting to say that shit. My nigga be hyped, but you can't stop his character. So when he step in a booth and he still has that energy, you totally see it. Like, oh, he just don't turn off. Like that's just how he is. So yeah, just adjusting to people. Like I said before, there's this one book that I need to get to, how to deal with people you don't want to deal with when doing business. It's something like that. I forget how the title go.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely worth it. You gotta shed the emotion on what's going on in the situation. Just make sure that your vessel's safe and keep on pushing.
I feel that. I feel that for sure. And just to put a little personal, sprinkle on that question for you, before we met, you weren't a camera person.
Right, yeah.
So
yeah.
I know that was a big
trying to be like Slim from Birdman and Slim. Like I'm in the back, bro. Just I'm cool on the camera. Just we all right.
A couple intros. Nah. For me, I think the changes that I've had to make is more or less how I interact with people, because even though I'm not like the biggest channel or like the most famous person, I've noticed that there's a lot of opportunistic people out there, and they may try to be friends. Like, I'm not gonna put her on blast, but I remember somebody told me, I asked them, I said, "Can I interview you?" or whatever. So she must have went down, and this was like a little bit after I had interviewed Young Pharaoh, and she gonna tell me the next time Young Pharaoh comes on your channel, then
I remember that.
Up and I'll hop on there. And I'm like, what? Like, that's like why is my like, you see what I'm saying? And I've ran into that, not just associated with his name, but just what I do is people just try to hop on, get as much clout off of the situation as possible, and then try to like just walk away. And I've had to be cautious of that a lot. And one thing that I learned, especially super early, is that like people try to take over your momentum and try to like Double R. Have you ever, like, when you was making your first tapes and somebody was trying to tell you, when you started gaining recognition, they try to tell you how you're supposed to do it?
Yeah.
And they had no idea.
No. I've never done it before.
Yeah. Yeah. And like that is a big change, yo.
Yeah.
Shout out BOS Finesse. Yes, we got the God, the one and only in the building. For sure, for sure. But yeah, I've realized that a lot of people, it's just a lot of opportunistic energy, I guess. Yeah, Casey, you get real in the field. But my next question for everybody is what are some of the positives and negatives of being well known?
We said the negatives and positives
of being well known.
Okay.
Or just being in your realm and at your level.
Me?
Is Double R? Is you going?
Oh, okay.
One of y'all can go.
I thought we would stop because I was the last person. He can.
Okay, yeah, we can keep going. Yeah, Double R, you can go first.
I feel like the best part about being well known is being able to inspire people. You know what I'm saying? Because inspiration is like karma. Like, it comes back. Like, the other day, one of my supporters messaged me and told me that after they seen a video, it made them go get back on it. This was a little girl. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, can you? I'm sorry. Can you start over? It kind of like started spazzing.
Oh, okay. You want me to tell us like everything I said?
It's right at the little girl part.
Okay. Yeah, and she was a little girl. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to start playing back piano again, and she seen one of my videos and that inspired her to do it. But after she told me that inspired me to do it. You know what I'm saying? To go back and make something else, like, you know what I'm saying, that made me feel good. So it's like that's a good part about being well known, is that people are respecting you for your craft and making you want to work hard. And when other people see you doing what you do good, it make them want to do good, and that inspires you. So that's the best part about, you know what I'm saying, just being known. Also, you know, the love and the support that you get, like that's it's good. It come with goods and it come with bad, but I feel like for the most part, depending upon your energy, it's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like if you a negative person, that's what you're gonna attract when you get on. Like somebody told me this. They said money don't make you a different person. It make you more the person you already are. You know what I'm saying? The people that was flashy in school, you know what I'm saying, that always had to be crispy, when they get on and they get money, that's what they gonna do. They was always like that. The person that didn't really care about that and was always talking about investing into this as soon as they get, those are the people that have multi-million-dollar businesses. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about putting your energy out in the right places and you're gonna receive it.
All right. I feel that. I feel that for sure. Street. Positives and negatives.
The positive would be the networking and the relationships that I have built over the course of time that I've been doing this. From internet radio to also YouTube, and also the supporters like Rain, and most of y'all know Rain. Like she reached out, that she put Smiles in a battle rap competition and then let him know about it later. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like that's a good look, and that was cool. Like I was proud of that moment when he told us about it yesterday. Like that was dope that she thought about doing something like that. And that's just that relationship from him meeting her over at my channel. You know what I'm saying? That's dope that somebody would even think about doing something like that unselfishly for somebody else. You know what I mean? The negative, most of it really don't affect me. You know what I mean? Just because I try to stay out of it. But the little things that I have experienced being because of being associated with certain people, I get some of those bullets too. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, I ain't really experienced too much of the negative because I try to stay away from any negative energy at all. If it don't feel right, I keep my distance. You know what I mean? But you know, the positive really outweigh the negative right now, and that got a lot to do with the space that I'm in. You know what I mean? Because it ain't got to that point yet, and I think that's still in. If you used to certain shit, I'm a common believer. If you used to certain shit, then some things really not going to affect you the same way it would people who not used to doing stuff. Like the people that got to show their cash app because they got $500 in the cash app. If you used to having money, then you're not going to really care if you got $5 in the cash app. You know what I'm saying? So it's little things like that that keep me balanced. Like I don't worry about some shit. You know what I mean? Just for me anyway.
Nah, I feel that. I like how y'all both are emphasizing that recognition and stuff only perpetuates your perfections and imperfections. Like it doesn't. I like taking responsibility of people's actions and energy, because I do agree that you want, like if you never was a street, if you was never a street nigga, it don't matter if you in a crowd of street niggas. Like you not a street nigga. Like
right.
It's no way that you can ever transform yourself into something that's not in you. And that's how you like wreck yourself. That's how all these superstars be broke or on drugs, because they were trying to dabble into things that was never for them. So I really like that. Crown, what is your positives and negatives of the recognition that you have gained or of being known?
I'm gonna just go with the positives. All of the traveling. Say the United States has been my stomping ground. I have been everywhere. That's the biggest positive. And the recognition of meeting everybody in these different states, being able to connect with all of these different artists, like that's the most positive. Being able to pull up in the state and be like, oh, I got this, that, this, whatever I need or whatever. The most negative. I don't know. I don't really get no negatory other than wifey being like, nigga, you work too much. You get on my nerves.
Yeah.
I'm sitting right here. That's it. That's the only thing.
That's good. That's actually like a big blessing. For me, I would say the positives is, especially coming from somebody who grew up with like low self-esteem. People used to always say that they saw greatness in me that I didn't see. And now at this moment in my life, I get to see the greatness that everybody else saw in me. And like I accept it now. So I think that is like the most positive thing about, you know, being as known as I am now. It's confirmation of things that other people saw in me that I didn't. I think that's like the dopest thing. Once again, I know that that's kind of personal and selfish, but that's just for me what it is. I think the most negative that I've dealt with is people in my past only seeing who I was before and not accepting who I am now. And so it's kind of been a couple folks who are trying to bring me back down, you know? And I've been kind of dealing with that, and that's the most negative. But I got so much positive influence in my life that they don't really matter, but that's like the most negative thing I've dealt with so far. Have y'all had any of that occur or no?
Most
Not
definitely.
really.
Most definitely, because
Yeah.
people always want to see you how they see you. You know what I'm saying? And not for what you really are. Like, and it takes you to evolve through that. Like I know this, just being a content creator and being on lives and posting videos out, and you being able to, especially if you do your own videos and stuff, being able to go back and see yourself from the other side. You know what I'm saying? It allows you to build yourself and to construct yourself in certain ways where you may have thought you were doing something right and you was doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just allows you to build yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you start growing faster, you know what I'm saying, than certain people, and people don't like that, bro. That's it. That's just what it is. And I feel like that's probably the hardest thing, is people trying to keep you on a certain level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not even people trying to keep you on a certain level, but that energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they can't fathom that you are the evolved, not even a changed person, but the evolved version of yourself.
Exactly.
Because people forget that the point of life is to build upon yourself and reinvent yourself, rebirth. It's always, every day, I feel like that's another 24 hours to be reborn, you know? And people don't take that concept to heart. They just think who they've, like, if I decided that you are this type of person, then that's who you are. And I'll say this, even like somebody can put pressures on somebody who's positive, like who's supposed to be popular. And that person may not like attention at all. But because you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, you that nigga, no, you that guy. Like, you should be grateful and like, you know, it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And trying to interpret how people perceive you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that it don't even matter. That's the biggest part. It's really like staying in your zone and just really staying in your zone and blocking out everything else and remembering that I got here from doing what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? And
Right. That's facts. All right. The next question is this is a good one. What do you want to have accomplished at the end of this year? Now, I know it's only a couple months, but that's why I wanted to ask that, because we have like a short amount of time before 2021. So I want to know, what do you want to have accomplished?
We going to meet?
Yeah, Crown, you can go ahead.
All right. By the end of this year, what I'm trying to have accomplished. I mean, we've been working on this since January, bro. So like we're coming up to it. So our event being on the 28th, one of the biggest accomplishments there is. And I mean, all of the little finessing and put together situations that it took to get this far, for sure. But let me see.
they are though.
Other than just really putting out my gallery of art and letting it take wings. That's the end of this year. I know for a fact I'm in it and grounded in this. This is something that I wanted to do like a good 9 years or some change ago. Like my first wife, I was like, yeah, I want to make paint. And she was like, you sound like a cornball. I was like, oh, all right. Cool. She was like, go sell dope. And I'm like, oh, why you gonna say that? She was mean. But
yes, I gotta get the
free,
pack.
baby. Like, and I'm ready to just rub it all in. Like, you see these? It's been inside of me for the longest. I've been wanting to release this for the longest. So, yeah.
That's dope. That's super dope. Double I.
Wait, what was the question again?
What would you have liked to accomplish by the end of this year, 2020?
Leveling up my health even more. You know what I'm saying? That's always on the forefront. Dropping more content. I'm really dropping videos now. Like, I have so much music. I'm just ready to drop videos and put out as much content as possible, and just elevating myself mentally. You know what I'm saying? And preparing next year for real.
Okay, for the people who don't know, can you shout out your vlog channel?
My vlog channel?
Yeah.
You can go to my YouTube page. If you go to my Instagram, which is R the God, 2 R's the God, go on my link. It'll be the first one. It'll say YouTube for music. And then I got another YouTube channel with my queen where we talk about, conscious stuff. We post recipes, vegan recipes and stuff like that. So y'all can follow that. The link is YouTube /C/R the God. And then the same thing, but at the end is R&B Love, RNBL.
Okay. Street. And then after you get done, I'm gonna play a commercial, and then we're gonna get to the rest of the questions.
All right, so by the end of the year, I would like to have Generation X Radio on Spotify, which it should have been on there, but I keep, like, I done recorded probably four introduction podcasts and just haven't put it on there yet. It's just still on the other page. Just haven't been satisfied with them yet. I don't know what it is with me about recording shit.
That's me.
I'm always better.
I've been
with
doing the
lives
same
'cause
thing. I done
gotta
recorded
live
a
with it.
video and deleted it so many times.
Yeah, like I can live with a live, you know what I mean? I'm natural. I can live with a mistake. I can live with all that. Just something about when I record something and I listen to it over again, I'm like, I ain't happy with that. I gotta do it again. And I probably done did it like 7 times, but I'm gonna tell myself, I keep telling myself that before this, that and Spin the Block podcast will be on Spotify before by the first of the year. I'm gonna make that my mission. You know what I mean? That's one of the things that's important to me is to expand outside of YouTube, to get my content around to other places, a lot of other places that will welcome, looking for people just like everybody that's on this panel, and welcome them with open arms with a lot more freedom than this shit. So that's what it is for me.
Yeah. That's dope. So y'all make sure y'all look out for that next year at the top of the year. I guess when I answer this question, then we're going to do a short commercial break, and then we're going to get into the rest of the questions. I want to have done at minimum 2 shows. I really want to say 3, but at least 2 shows in November and 2 shows in December for sure. Am I going to do Science of Sound each time? I don't know. But I definitely want to have 5 shows under my belt, 5 actual lectures under my belt before the end of the year. And I want to have made a couple lectures made and ready for next year. Because honestly, with all the preparation and stuff and all the researching that I do for these shows, and then with my lecture, I haven't had as much time to have a lot of lectures in the cut. I'm kind of going off of it every day. Then I do like hours and hours of research, compile something, then do it. And I want to kind of have some time to actually dig deep like I used to do. Not saying that, as far as I know, my lectures haven't been lacking, but I want to go harder, I guess. So
I know exactly what you mean. Like, as far as being able to like fully ingest, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying.
exactly.
So no,
Yeah.
I'll be with Studi during these situations where every now and again I have to like catch him like, bro, you didn't go to sleep. Just chill out. And then he'll have some stuff though. It'll be like build up and he's like, no, you gotta see this. And then he'll show me a couple. I'm like, all right. Get some rest, bro. And then I call him like 3-4 hours later. I'm like, hey, you taking that? Nah. See, because we almost done. I'm like, and then when I hear it, well, I'll be like, no, you really wanted something. And then I'll be like, no, I just heard something about this. Go research this. And I'll be making it worse. Like, no, I'm feeding to the information.
I'm talking about birds be chirping and I have not went to sleep yet.
Man.
Like, that's how dedicated I be on it. And I'm trying to tap into that energy again because I've been lacking. So,
but we
in my
personal life, though.
Yeah, but hey, personal life always gonna be there. Sorry. But we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Very quick, actually. So I'm going to give a quick synopsis of what that was. Kiss Cavalli and Nene Licious are going to do a Black YouTube Sector Award show. Okay, and they're letting the audience vote on who they want to win certain awards, and they had to push it back because they want to they're going to do prizes and real trophies and all types of stuff. And Double R, the reason why I asked you about your other channels because I know y'all vlog and stuff, and I was trying to think when we were talking about nominees in the last episode or whatever. I was trying to think of what your channel was called, and I couldn't think of it, and because I was like Double R and his goddess be vlogging and stuff, but I couldn't remember, so that's why I asked you.
Yeah,
because it's a lot of dope categories and things of that nature. Yeah. So, that's what's going on. But next question is.
Wait! Before we move on, shout out Miss Cross down there. She's gonna be one of the music guests on there. And we already know 4 subs is about to be a slap on there. Hope she be able to throw something else in there at the end or whatever. Or one of them freestyles because she be killing the freestyles.
Yeah, I look forward. I definitely look forward to that. Because she is very, very talented. But why do you think being successful puts a target on your back, or does it to you? Crown, you can go first, and then we can just move.
Why do I think being successful puts a target on your back? Is different situations for it's always different levels, bro. Levels to this shit. You know what it is. But say if you one of them big time people and you trying to push the right purpose, you got a immediate target. You was born with the target because you trying to do something righteous. Anybody who's trying to do something right, everybody gonna jump on the hating bandwagon heavy. You're gonna have 1,001. Man, this thing ain't gonna do nothing. And then you're gonna have one dude on your side, like, bro, keep going, bro. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going, bro. Don't even listen to that. Keep going. And I don't even I want to keep going, but I'm a run my mouth into a good. Just go on. Just go on.
All right, yeah, I know.
I'm gonna just add something to the end of that one and loop back around.
Double R, what do you think? Do you think it puts a target on your back or no?
I'm gonna just keep it short and sweet, man. I feel like you either you gonna do righteous or you gonna live in a world that you don't want to live in. And that is what it is. So it's only one choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do what you got to do.
I feel that. Street, what do you think?
For the most part, yeah. And that's just because most of it, for a lot of people, when they see people moving in a direction, whether it's a small form of success or a major form of success, and success is what you consider success to be, not what somebody else consider it to be. You feel what I'm saying? But sometimes people see what they could have been in you, and that pisses them off. And
Right.
immediately you become a target, you become an enemy, or you become the opposite of whatever, only because they see what they should be doing. And anybody can do most of this shit if you want to. You know what I mean? If you want to, it's a lot of people with talent that's wasting talent. I know a lot of them. Know a lot of people, but you can't push people that don't really see it within themselves, and they'll be the ones trying to hold you back. So for the most part, I say that's the reason why it happens. You know what I mean? It's up to the person whether or not you choose to pay it any mind or not. You know what I mean? Whether you choose to entertain it, because it's gonna happen. People gonna have shit to say. People gonna attack you. Shit, my channel ain't that big, and I get hate emails about almost anything I say.
That's crazy.
Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Don't even make sense half the time. So it's gonna happen. It's just up to you whether you entertain it or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna build off of that, Street, because from what I've realized is like, well, I'm gonna get a little metaphysical in here real quick. I understand that your thoughts kind of create your reality, and your actions create your reality. So if you're continuously harping on negative energy, that energy is going to come to you because that's what you're asking for. Not saying that people don't bring that to you, but the amount of attention that you give it will keep making it manifest and get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Exactly.
And you have a choice whether to either ignore it or throw more fire on it, you know? And I'm learning that lesson because I felt like any disrespect I should engage in, and that's not always the case because it's going to turn into something bigger.
Bullshit.
somebody talking about you. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what. Yeah, I feel that. I feel all of that. Okay. So, are any of you parents?
It's like, by show of hands.
Family, yeah.
Show of hands. Who got these
Is
kids?
everybody somebody baby daddy in here? Not just how has being a parent changed your mindset, especially when it pertains to your goals and aspirations?
When I was younger, I knew I always wanted kids. Like, I had, raised siblings and always being like the older brother and stuff. So when I actually, got my own son, like, it was like, we about to take off. Like, I already knew, like, pumping him with the knowledge and being real timely about my day, making sure I'm not like letting him waste his time all day. Like, everything switched up after I had a kid. How I had to get my money had to switch up. Like, not being around my house and having to move around, whatever, making sure that his eyeballs or his nose didn't smell anything. Like, you over there, you don't even got to worry about it or whatever, but still paying much attention to the kids. So yeah. Then after having more and more, it's just like adding more responsibility to the plate to make you want to be more of a better man. That's just period. Yeah, all my kids do good though. And even my kids that didn't even come out, me and I take care of, all my kids do good.
I feel that 100. Double R.
I do not have any kids yet.
Okay. Well, let me remix the question because I don't have any kids right now either. How do you think having kids will change your mindset on how you grind and you know?
It's gonna make you reflect on yourself, because the first thing I think about when I think about having kids is raising them. You know what I'm saying? And like when you really start to dig into yourself and look into yourself, and you start breaking apart your personality and where you got this from and you got this, and then figuring out who your core self is, you got to figure out how you want to raise somebody and how you want them to act out into the world. You know what I'm saying? Because you get a big part of their personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have a pops, you know what I'm saying? So I had to learn everything myself, you know what I'm saying? Anything that my mom couldn't teach me. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be a figure, you know, if I have a son, I want to be a figure for my son to show them how to conduct themselves and to do business, certain things that they should already know before they even a certain age. You know what I'm saying? That's like my major thing.
That's fire. Street.
I got 3. They older, got 1 baby, but I'll say this. My oldest daughter, she saved my life. She changed my life. Everything that I was in that previous life stopped when she was born. You know what I mean? Because the focus changed, all the energy changed. I didn't want her to be in that environment. I didn't want another nigga raising my daughter. I didn't want that, because if I'm dead or locked up, somebody else would have to do it. You understand what I'm saying? She
Right.
immediately, because I didn't have it. My biological father wasn't there, so immediately I wanted to be a better man than he was. So every decision that I made from the time that she came out of her mother was all about her and her siblings. You know what I mean? Now, granted, I ain't finished the process, but we gave them a better life. We also gave them what a relationship should look like. You know what I mean? We was married for 20 years. We gave them that. We gave them stability. We took them out of the environment. We created a lifestyle for them. We showed them that you can do this the right way. You know what I mean? I even went back to school for them. I dropped out in the 9th grade. I went back to school at 35. You know what I mean? That was for them. Wasn't really for me, because I already had my career at the time. You know what I mean? But it was to show them that you could do whatever the hell you want to do. And this me with 2 felonies. So you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Because if I can have a career and we can do all this, with me having 2 felonies, it ain't nothing that can stop you from doing what you want to do. So for me, that now with them being older, the focus kind of sort of changed. I kind of sort of a little bit get to be a little selfish, which is a little bit harder. You know what I mean? With them being older now and having grandkids and shit like that. But so the focus is a little harder because you accomplish so much. It's like, how do you find that similar hunger again? You know what I mean? But I don't never like to get complacent and shit. But she saved my life. Long story short, she saved my life. I don't know where I would be or what I would be doing if she would have never came here. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be talking to y'all. That's for goddamn sure.
Man, that is so fire, yo. And it's I haven't experienced it yet, but just the compassion and the passion in you and Crown when y'all talk about the motivation kids give y'all, you know, that's very, very powerful energy. I want to introduce Blue Regard. He's in the building. I don't know if he can hear right now, but he's in the building. He's muted right now.
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Yeah, people, that's a fact. Hold on, let me put that up. People in the chat, y'all can answer the questions too. Please do. Blue, do you have any kids?
I mean, they on the screen, bro. Like, they're
Yeah,
his screen picture saver.
For the sake of conversation, those could be his nephews. Do you have any kids, Blue?
Yeah, those are my 2 sons right there in my head.
Okay, so how did them being born change your mindset on like pursuing your goals and things of that nature?
Well, for me personally, the first thing that came to mind wasn't my goals. It was preservation of life more than anything. Like they made it so that I wouldn't. They took the kamikaze out of me, so to say. They basically gave me a reason to want to be here and see things through, if that makes sense. They basically made me want to. They made me think towards longevity rather than goals, and that's another thing. Like my goals completely went out the window. Like what I want to do, I know I can always do it forever, whenever. But I know it's a certain point in time in their lives where if I'm not there, I know it's gonna be a detriment to them.
All right. I feel that. I respect all y'all answers, yo. That is so dope to me. I specifically asked these questions because Black fatherhood isn't always highlighted, and I wanted to take the chance to hear from Black fathers who are trying to create a foundation for themselves and their children, how they feel. When I do have children, I know that they will actually boost my drive into accomplishing what I'm trying to do. So I know for a fact that they won't have to work for somebody else. I completely want them to be able to know how to be a boss. Like everything that I learn, I'm going to instill in them so they can have a higher platform to build off of than I did. So yeah. Oh, we're almost done with the questions. How is there like a ritual or anything that you do to prepare yourself before you do what you do best?
Well, first off, I just burned my dinner. This is the flaws of not having your wife around when you drink. I was like, oh, that Morningstar patty, dark.
Look, I saw your face, and I'm like, either the feds at the door, or not.
Hey, I've been being good, my brother. There's no my problems, my friend. I'm sorry, I just threw myself off. What was the question again?
The question is there like a ritual or something that you do to prepare yourself before you do what you do best? Like, is there any like routine that you do before you?
I'm gonna keep it 100 every since I was the dope runner. Every time I was on the block, like I stepped out fresh, and that's just like the thing that I gotta do. If I'm not clean and my manners, like if I'm walking into the main plug spot, like I'm not finna go in there looking like a bum. Like it's like I always like to, even with like before I start doing my painting stuff, even though I know I'm gonna get soaked in paint, I chill out, I get comfortable, I get in the tub, I want to feel real fresh, burning mad incense, whatever the situation may be in that time, and then I just step into whatever I'm doing full fresh. It's like my start in the morning. As soon as I get up in the morning, hurry up and get fresh and go build on houses, bro. Like, you know what I do, bro?
Right.
Like, damn, you step in smelling like $1 million and leave out of this mug dirty, sweaty. But I'm always going, and then when I hop out the car, I'm gonna smell fresh again. Like, yeah, dope, fresh. But yeah, that's my ritual.
I feel that. Double R, do you have a ritual or anything that you do before, to hype yourself up or anything like that?
I don't do anything like specifically right before I make music. But two things that I have to do in order for me to continue to be able to have a creative process ongoing, you know what I'm saying, without being interrupted, is I have to work out and I have to drink water. Like, if I don't work out, I become very undisciplined. You know what I'm saying? Like, I start getting lazy with certain shit. I don't feel like doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I engineer. Like, that's my like main job. So I sit down a lot. And if I'm sitting down 8-10 hours at a time, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
5-6 days straight, and I ain't worked out, I ain't drink no water, I'm gonna be feeling like shit by the time it comes for me to make some music. So them is like the two things that I noticed, like I have to do this for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Street, is there anything that you do?
Not really. Most of my ideas come to me in the middle of the night, and Capo got to deal with most of them. Rolling my she gets the blunt of most of the ideas because they come in the middle of the night, and I gotta give them to somebody. I gotta put them somewhere because I end up forgetting about the shit, or I
Right.
just end up doing a lot at fucking 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, but most of the time that's when my ideas come to me. I got a sleeping disorder, so I don't really sleep at night. You know what I mean? I'm lucky if I get 3 hours of sleep for real. You know what I'm saying?
You,
I
you
do
know
most
they
of the
call
sleep.
that like they call that like the witching hour, or like the the golden time. Because I'm a
Yes,
late night.
I'm mostly thinking. I'm always thinking of something. Something is always going through my head, and I got to put it on somebody, and it's typically rolling my Capo get it all. I know she be tired of it. She say that, but I know she tired of that shit by now.
That's dope though. It's always dope to have somebody, you know. I trust me. I call Crown G for the bullshit all the time. Whether I'm complaining about some shit, need some advice on some shit, or just throwing the idea, Crown G is the person I call because he don't pull no punches and he don't give a fuck about my feelings. So I know when he tell me something, it's genuine. So that's always good to have somebody like that in your corner. Blue, is there anything that you do before you
Herbal
studio?
Herbal cipher.
Herbal.
Can you expound on that?
Well,
Green, it grows in the garden.
there's a special plant that my people like to burn, and when you ingest the fumes from the burning of this plant, you kind of get more tapped into the aura of the earth. So that unified field that we like to talk about, those thoughts and stuff come a little faster. You know what I'm saying? You can send messages a little faster, etc., etc.
I feel that. I like that. I might try that.
You should.
When I do my like, not when I'm studying till like 3, 4, 5 in the morning till the birds chirping, I honestly need like the ultimate quiet and no type of other energies around me, no distractions, no nothing, and I just play my favorite music and I just go in. And I need that complete silence, that complete like that still is, because one of my favorite things to say nowadays is out of nothingness comes all. So when it's just you know what I'm saying? Like,
I know exactly.
I know you can attest.
I know exactly what you're saying, bro. Because
yes.
Bro, I didn't have not to cut you off, bro, but I didn't have some trippy experiences where I just didn't been in my basement, and it's like everywhere, like even since when I was living at my mom's, I was always in the basement. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When I was little, I was always in the basement. I just had a fascination for just having a big ass space to myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I realized, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the basement is literally under fucking ground. You know what I'm saying? Like it's literally inside of the earth. Like you literally are inside of the earth. Yes. And you becoming one with the earth. And it's like there's nothing in the basement. Like I literally done made my basement wherever I went, like the inside of my mind. This is like your office space or your studio, whatever you work out of, is literally a reflection of your mind. That's why it's so important to have reflections of yourself, your artwork, you know what I'm saying, certain types of lights, posters, or things that inspire you, because when you see that, it's like karma, you know what I'm saying? It's like just a reflection of yourself. But like you said, that out of nothingness, like just the clean slate, you know what I'm saying? Just
Yes.
you at a clean slate, and you know what I'm saying? It's not when you inspired that you make your best stuff. It's when you are bored and you don't feel like doing it. You know what I'm saying? When it come out of nothing, like damn, like I just literally made this beat from scratch, from nothing. Like I did not even want to do it, and I just came out with something beautiful. Like that'd be the best.
I know this answer already, but everybody can like soak this question in and answer if they choose to. Double R, I already know what you're gonna say. Have you ever got into that energy field, that zone, that vibration where time does not exist and you're just in it and then you just pop?
Yeah.
We all start. Me,
Hell
Blue,
yeah.
everybody.
God, like I'm glad
Hell
that y'all
yeah.
know what I'm talking about, because it's just a certain zone where like I'm like, God, I just did fucking 30 slides.
Man, for real.
Like it's really it's something, I don't know. Maybe we could just call it the creative field. I don't know.
Higher thought. It's that higher thought where time don't exist because you on such a high frequency. Time don't exist. For real.
You're inside the speed for
it. Yeah, for real. Like it's crazy, and that's what I love. Like, cause sometimes, and y'all can tell me, especially Blue and Double R, because I know y'all have performed in street. I done heard it in your voice when I've listened to you. I call it the ancestors taking over, when you just get to doing your shit and you're not thinking, but you're just going. And it's like,
yeah.
like,
I can agree. It's like autopilot.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't even be trying to do nothing. Like watching for real.
Yeah.
That's the best part of life, when it's just free flowing and everything is coming in tuition, everything's falling in the right steps. Every little move that you're making and the little craft that you're doing at that point in time. I'll do it with the paintings. I'll start off and be like, I'm gonna make one painting, and then next thing you know, it's like 4 or 5 things. I'm like, man, it's like a little jazz music. I ain't even need no mushrooms. It just went in.
For real. Yeah, that'd be the best part, when it just comes to you, like, and it's like, where does it come from? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
it's like, especially when you writing something and it's just like the words is formulating themselves damn near. Like, I didn't even mean to try to rhyme this, but the perfect exact thing I wanted to say just rhymed with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I want to know where that come from. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been had out of body experiences listening to Nipsey music where he not even really talking about no directly conscious stuff, but it's the frequency and the intention. Like, when you reach that higher level, bro, it's about intention, bro. When you can sense an intent through an individual, bro, that's when you know they're on a higher level, because that's why certain people like certain music where maybe verbally the frequency ain't as high, but on an energy level the frequency is there and you can interpret it. But it's only low frequency beings that can't look past that. You know what I'm saying? The word is just a reference point to how you feel. So you can never fully express how you feel using the words that you want to say. You know what I'm saying? And through music, you can really do that. Like, I can say something with one word and make it mean something else just off my energy. And that's why I feel like the music's so powerful. That's why I feel like the music is so powerful, and it can just come to you like.
And that's one of the things that I'm going to touch on during the lecture, because there's a reason why music can make you cry. Not the words, but when you hear like a symphony, or you hear like just a combination and it hits you, and it makes
vibration all the way deep down to your chakra, just deep.
Yeah, it just pulls out emotions that you didn't even know you had sometimes. Like, the best musician, or even I'll put it this way too, some musicians rap so good and formulate a story so good that you can either imagine it or put yourself as that character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Why are they rapping?
Yes. And it's just like, I don't know, yo.
I feel like certain music is moments in time. Like, I know that sounds weird, but it's like when that song hits you, it was like, You know what I'm saying? Like it hits you,
clip.
and it's like soon as you hear a song, you know what I'm saying? Like that song that just come on, like, hold on, what's that? Somebody just talking, and you just like everything they saying is processing, and it's damn near like you about to know what they about to say before they even say it, type shit. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like it's certain music like that, like it's certain gems, you know.
so on the
That
Kendrick
4 in the
album.
morning Nipsey Hussle. My bad to cut you off. 4 in the morning Nipsey Hussle. That
Yeah.
one, because it seemed like I don't want to get in too deep, but he talking about me and somebody that I used to be with. I ain't gonna point her out or anything, but like when he was like, "I'm over here with this Jane, you got that Red Bull," like that was us. I was like, and then when I said it, like she felt it. She was like, "Oh, yeah, damn." Like what did he say? Your parents never took care of you. Let me be your daddy. Like all of that.
I know exactly what song you talking about. Yeah, that shit is crazy. It's like it's certain songs that's just open for interpret. Like it's easily can be placed. Like what song? Like I feel like Kanye West's graduation album is like that.
Man,
Like you can put a person in this position and put a part like it. His entire album is like a reflection of a man and a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy.
That's facts. And I even say, and this might sound pessimistic, and this is just a Scorpio in me, I'll say Kid Cudi music for his first 3 albums was like that.
Man.
Like it's a certain
What'd you say?
Even still, just this man humming, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Man, bro, Kid Cudi is the GOAT, bro. That nigga Kid Cudi was doing different shit before. Bro, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. And this is how the universe works because it brought this perfect example. The song Day and Night was a lightning bolt. Like, I'm going to take the concept of day and night and make a song about it. Like, nobody else thought about that. Like, that concept could have hit anybody, but it hit him. And it was like, bro, that was a hit, bro. And like, it's songs like that.
Forever. It's in here,
bro. It's day and night. Like, you can never recreate that, like, for real.
I'm about to chop another Kid Cudi hit in that era. Taking the thought of pursuit of happiness and sonically creating the feeling of always trying to get to that happiness but never quite getting to it. That is what pursuit of happiness is. If you just listen to the words in the music, he's literally describing how hard it is to grind to get to that happiness and never really reaching it. And some people might not hear that.
Yeah.
You know,
it's deep.
Like some people just like the beat or just like the way he hums or just likes, you know, but I'm about to say something that might sound irrelevant, but it's very relevant. Even what we're doing right now is chemistry. Music on that board is a lab. Like literally you're taking ingredients.
Sonic chemistry.
Yes.
Every beat that you've ever made, Double R, with the combination of sounds that you decided to put, somebody could have those exact same sounds and make something completely different or make it whack as hell.
Yeah, seriously. It's like a YouTube beat where it come in strong, but it don't drop right.
Yes.
It's like you had it, but you didn't. Right? Like if you just organized them drums in a different way, it would have came out a lot better. Like I was reading this book, and it was talking about how science and music are like closely related, like even to how we compare our stuff. Like it's a lot of projects in science. Like our shit is always a project. You know what I'm saying? Like everything we do is an experiment. Like we even refer to our shit as an experiment. You know what I'm saying? We even refer to our shit as the lab. You know what I'm saying? Because that's literally how
you working out the kitchen.
Exactly. Like Bro just said, sonic chemistry. Like you literally going in and you literally are taking something from nothing and making something out of it and taking this sound and putting it together, because you can put sounds together that create new sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know that a harmonic is from a sound being in a room and it bouncing off so many times that it creates a new sound. You know what I'm saying? It's like So if you put so much shit together, like you literally are creating new sounds and new energy. The shit is wild.
That's facts. And just think about this: every sound that has ever could be in or has been made is already in the universe. It just takes a certain person to grab it out the ether.
Yeah.
You know?
Everybody else
And
attention.
everybody can't grab out that bag. Everybody can't grab out that bag. Like Blue. I'm not trying to put your boy on the spot, but that Renegade song, I believe that's the name of it when y'all going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I love that song. But you hit it different than him.
I talked to
this is
Blue
the
in private.
thing.
He said homie shy, and he was just pulling him out of his.
You can hear it.
Yeah, and I had already, when I first heard the song, I was like, yo, this is hitting. I went and played that shit on my subwoofers in the car. Was like, bruh. I straight hit Blue like, bruh, you tweaking. You should have been through this out here. The fire song, period. But homie, you could tell in his delivery, he was like a little bit held back. But I guarantee them next little joints, Blue keep pushing him. He guarantee be a god amongst the gods. Just wait, soon come.
Yes, sir. So speaking of music, I know this ain't what it's supposed to be about, but Double R, can you please give us a little bit of where that, you and YP are about to drop one of the hardest tapes. You know what I'm saying? Can you give us what direction y'all was? Because I'm going to play Business after we get done talking. I'm going to play Business. That is my shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, yo. Business is my shit. Bro.
Yo, everybody fuck with that track. For real. When we was at the party, we spent that track by like 3 times. They was fucking with it. Right. Yeah, bro. We about to drop some shit. We've been working on this tape for a minute. Like, some of it's like fresh, some of it's like midway, some of it's when we first start, because we've been working on this project since we didn't met each other. You know what I'm saying? Like since the day we met, we started working on this mixtape.
That's dope.
It's been over the span, but like all things come together in good time. Like I learned, working on other projects with other people, that you can't rush something that y'all are doing together. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you're doing something with somebody else, that's not your secondary, because you put it at the same level as your primary, but you have to be able to have something that you mainly focus on when, you know what I'm saying, when y'all both not focusing on the project together, because everybody has different lives. Y'all got to fit y'all schedule. But like this vlog, over the past week, I haven't been feeling so good, and I haven't been feeling like doing no work. But I know myself, like I'm not a person that do that. You know what I'm saying? I work every day. I work hard. So I know when I'm not feeling something, I just need to relax. You know what I'm saying? Take a break. Life ain't going no fucking where. You know what I'm saying? A couple days, I'll be straight. I can take a break. So it's like I took a break. And then that's when my queen came downstairs and she was looking at the video and she was like, nah. She's like, you need to do this. You need to do this, make the video look like this. And she helped me. And I'm like, damn, I haven't been working on this vlog because the universe was telling me to wait for her. You know what I'm saying? Wait for her here and fix this. And that relieved a lot of stress off of me. So it's like, now that I'm looking at our project, it's certain songs that wouldn't be on there had we put it out, you know what I'm saying, a while ago. And then it's like you get to see the evolution of our relationship and our music throughout our tape, because our tape cover, you can see when we started our tape because of the length of our hair. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Like, it's like y'all got to see a big piece, but me and YP, we gonna always be linked in with the music and working on music together. We gonna have another tape after this, after our tape. We gonna this tape gonna be hard. It's a lot of spiritual shit on there. Like, we try to put everything on there. I produce like majority of this tape. Like, I'll say about 90% of the tape I produce. It's got a good feel from every aspect. Like, it's got some conscious stuff. It's got some hype stuff. It's got some deep shit. It's a song on there called Spirit Growth. Like, literally where I feel like my spirit is growing listening to that song, because it's so kind of like that even YP was like, bro, after that song, that created a whole nother style for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's so, we gonna drop our tape like Soon. He been doing his thing. I've been waiting on, bro. He been, traveling, doing a lot of traveling. He just moved, so he been getting
All right.
I gotta let him do his thing. So he just got back home. He like, bro, I'm about to work on music for the next couple of days. So it should be coming soon because we dropped.
Hey.
It should be coming soon. We literally finishing up like one or two songs, and we good. And then he got a tape coming, and then I'm dropping the tape this year too. I got something. This is going to be my best music that I've dropped. This is going to be my best music that I've dropped. So I'm like, I didn't know when I was going to drop it, but I'm like, now is the time. I'm ready to listen to my own music on my Spotify. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I need to change their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to tell you this before what I'm going to do. I'm not going to take us off the screen, but I'm going to play business. And then I got one more question for everybody. Then we're going to end it. And then I'm going to play Interference because I really like that song. But my favorite song from you is Break Free.
Straight up.
I listen to that fucking song almost every day, yo. I'm not going to lie to you.
That's on my Evolve album, bro. Listen, my Evolve album is going to be my best album ever. Like the songs on that album, bro. It's next level. It's just next level, and it's like Break Free. It's songs on there like Break Free. It's just I wanted to be versatile with this tape. Like I like to make themed tapes. You know what I'm saying? Like in the past, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do the whole tape like this, do the whole tape like this. And then I realized, like, you can't do that. Like, you can't do that. Like, it's not enough time to just be trying to do all it like this. You gotta give flavor. Like, you want to have them on their toes. You want to motion here and then drag their ass all the way left. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what makes a good feel. It's like, how would you want to watch a movie? Would you just want the movie to just be,
Yeah.
They all died first 5 minutes.
You just watching a gunfight. Like you want the sad, you want the down, you want the uplifting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got a roller coaster shit.
Versatility.
Yeah. So this album is gonna have a lot of shit on there like Break Free for real.
Man, look, I look forward to it. Y'all heard it first. You feel me? I really want to listen to Spirit Growth, and when y'all drop that tape, I'm gonna personally hit you up and be like, "Yo, I already know it." So.
Man. Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna hit you up when I hear that. Blue, I can see your aura. Man, all this music talk. Are you working on a new project before I put
basically the next thing that I'm gonna be putting out is a little thing that yours truly cooked up for me if you want to show people that later. But yeah, it's gonna be a little. It's gonna be a decent little tape, man.
Yeah, I made his album cover. I'm not showing nobody until you drop the tape. But I made his album cover, and it's dope as fuck. I'm just telling you that it's dope. But I'm
gonna be grown man stuff in there though.
Street, is there anything you want to add as far as music? Because I know that you're a music head as well.
My godson got a mixtape dropping at the end of the month. I'm gonna play a couple of tracks on Generation X Radio. I always be hesitant to play some of his videos only because of where he at, and he shouldn't even really be filming videos in there. But I told him I'd do him a solid. I always feel strange doing that because you know what I mean. In jail, like you ain't supposed to be recording videos in jail, but I'm gonna do it for him anyway. You feel?
And that's dedication. Please, but when he do start dropping videos, please let me know because I do my Just Vibes volumes, and I would really like to support. Any fam of yours is fam of mine. So, please,
that's what it is. Appreciate it.
No problem. All right, y'all. I'm about to play. This track go hard, yo. No cap. This go hard. I'm about to play Business by Double R the God and Young Pharaoh. And then I'm gonna ask one more question to everybody, then we're gonna end this.
Okay. Yep. Okay. It's time. Y'all ain't ready for this. Okay. Did you hear what I just said? Okay. Yeah.
Never let him in your bed, but every now we show the grow. Leave the body on the pill. My nigga never took a oath. But baby say she like the drip. She wanna know if she can serve. Her friends all in our business. We ain't fucking, but we flirt.
What? We ain't fucking, but we flirting. Hit my phone, it's emergence. Cutting to him like a surgeon. Woo. He didn't care where it's urgent. Switching lanes like a derby. Then I pass through swerving. You ain't never seen nothing like this, little nigga. You learning. I ain't never ever went this hard before, little nigga. I'm working. I might have to preach to you for a little minute, nigga. This service. I don't do this shit for the fame. I do it for the love. Cause you work. Let a nigga talk dumb in this bitch. My niggas acting in circus. What? Get the acting of what? My niggas packed with the pump. My niggas, what? My niggas actually, my niggas packing the blunts. COD packing the punch. COD packing your lunch. Eat this. Give me all the cheese, no deep dish. Had to show something like peep this. All my niggas, they been on the run, no shit. More like a mob or a mafia 3-6. We head to the top, it's a steep dip. Dress with the locks, see the rocks, it's a steep clip. Arrow in the goss, it's our time, nigga, we here. It's our time, nigga, we here. Get it.
Never let him in your business, but every now we show the growth. Leave the body on the pill. My nigga never took a oath. But baby say she like the drip. She wanna know if she can serve. Her friends all in our business. We ain't fucking, but we flirt. I don't do this for the fame. On some real, I want revenge. My niggas really put it in. They ever snitch, I kill my friends. Don't let this kind of shit fool you. How I get a nigga out of here. Now I ain't Martin Luther King. I would've got them crackers out of here. She say she really like the drip. I told her we can make it work. Her friends all in our business. We ain't fucking, but we flirt. I heard he selling out the pig. That's gonna get a nigga murdered. And I'd rather go to hell just to never go to church. Keep them people out your business. You know this world full of hate. They say the Lord knows all, but I don't trust that nigga either. You can still fuck the queen. Bitch, you owe us so we taxing. 100 can drug money. You wasn't paying no taxes. A couple thousand that you killed. You shooters late, we got a tax. I'm moving pro se in the court. My lawyer later had to tax him. If I don't like the hand dealt, I'ma make him redeal it. Too much love will make you weak. That's why you let him in your business.
That bitch a banger.
I cannot wait to see y'all perform that live, yo.
Like,
Man.
Rewind.
That
the
bitch
first
so
time I
hard.
heard that. That's hard. That's hard.
That goes every time, though.
Man, I love that song. That song is hype. That song is hype. Wait till y'all hear the album, bro. It's so much stuff on the album. It's some hyper songs on there than that, for real.
Man, don't tell me that.
For real.
Don't tell me that. Yo, that's so cold. I want to shout out this channel, a fairly new channel right here called Banks Fitness Love. This is my personal trainer channel. This is actually something he dropped today, so let's give him some love, and I'm gonna play his video real quick.
Yeah, we trying to run his numbers up. He deserved the support.
He goes in the gym. Shout out Nene in the building, yo.
Hey, Nene, salute, sis. What's good?
Say Stu be over there trying to get buff with him, flipping big tires, running up steps.
Yeah,
All that.
that endurance workout. That's where you get it in there. Flipping tires and shit. That's what I've been doing for real.
Yeah.
I ain't even
mad
gonna
at
lie.
that.
I went to that high school out there where they be doing it at. I seen the tires, I seen the field. I was like, yeah, it's nice out here. But it's also hot. So I went to sit in the shade. I was like, I'm cool on this.
People think it's crazy, but I feel like you should work out at the height of the day so you can get all that, you know what I'm saying, all that vitamin D.
Yep.
And let them protons hit your skin, you feel me?
Yep.
Like,
that was 4th of July weekend. It was hot outside. I was like, nah, I'm cool on this. I don't want to die today. I'm cool.
Man. I feel that.
But yeah, that's my boy right there. He goes in with on the fitness tip. If you want to just learn different exercises and things of that nature, go ahead and subscribe to him. That's Banks Fitness Love right there. I just got one last question. Well, it's less of a question and just more of I'll leave the last question alone. I just want to say I appreciate all of y'all for coming up here. Honestly, I believe in everybody on this panel. I know that 2021 we're all going to excel to the next level. You feel me? I can see it. I can feel it. I am highly grateful to know each and every one of you in, our circle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a lot of genuine people out there. It's not a lot of talented people. And the fact that we all melanated is just a plus. And I ain't trying to be all emotional and all that shit, but I just, we all black men up here, and we are all showing people a different side of what black can be in all our own ways.
Peep that last comment. So I'm nominated for the Humanitarian Award. Vote for me, y'all. Go to Nene, vote for me. Myself. I know I'm taking this award home, baby. I ain't worried about it. I'm the one out here passing out to the homeless. I'm out here helping people. Anybody needs some promotion, I'm out here.
Nah, for real though. So is there anything anybody else want to say to the audience before we end this tonight?
I want to say appreciate everybody's support. You know what I'm saying? Y'all coming out here to watch this live stream, to help promote it, share this with y'all people. You know what I'm saying? Let this conversation get spread out. Yeah, and I appreciate y'all for real. Just giving y'all opinions and putting y'all minds out here. Like, it is important for us to come on platforms and talk to each other and show other sides outside of what they normally expect from us. You know what I'm saying? So this is real good.
That's a fact.
All facts.
Yeah.
Boo.
See, I know people got
drink some motherfucking water.
I love
copyrighted by Blue.
I love these types of builds. You feel me? And I'll be getting into my bag where I just want to keep talking. That's why I'm trying to end it. But, this is dope as hell. Like, for real. Street, is there anything you'd like to say before we leave?
Now, I just want to say, thank you, Young King. Thank you. Like, you know how I feel about what you do, but to even have this idea to bring this collective together, to give this example to everybody, even though, it don't get as much attention as a lot of the BS, is still the fact that we can come together and do this and have a solid conversation and actually still give each other props in the process. That's something that you don't see a lot. You know what I mean? It's a lot of talented people up here. Y'all got to let me know where I can find that song at. That was the first time I heard that song, and I need that.
That's
that
Spotify. It's on repeat on my shit.
Yeah, that song called The Business, bro. You can find it. Type in The Business, Young Pharaoh, XRR the God.
Got you.
It stays on repeat. Blue, is there anything you'd like to say?
What flavor?
Drink some water. That's it.
I knew he was gonna say it.
I feel you.
Well, my last one. Hold on. My last one. Say shout out Uwe Fashizi. Stop playing. Say Lolo. Say support all black artists. This is my New Orleans homeboy. He doing his promo on t-shirts and random apparel at the moment. Say I'm trying to get him linked into the whole situation. We done had him on interviews and all kind of conversations. He hilarious. He entertaining, and his videos be popping. I was like, I'm definitely trying to get him his little plug. But go ahead, Sudi.
No, he definitely.
She ain't big. She just eat good.
Yeah, and actually, I'm not even gonna say that, but yeah, I fully support him. But let me plug this real quick again, and then we're gonna get out of here. October 28th, okay? The Science of Sound. You just heard the conversation that we went in. So you know I love music, okay? And music is everything. So come down to Flint. And if you can't come down, buy the live stream ticket. It's only $5. Let me kind of make this big a little bit, just so you can see. It'll be me. It'll be the first live lecture. And like I said, go to eventbrite.com/the Science of Sound tickets and purchase your ticket today. It's only $5. If you cannot make it to Flint, Michigan, you can watch it live stream. Okay. What is sound really? How does frequency affect the human biofield? Can music really affect our mood? If you have ever pondered these questions, then join the Who Asked You podcast on October 28th to answer these questions and much more. Using scientific data, esoteric research, and interactive mediums, we will explore exactly how sound affects and interacts with our mind, body, and spirit. This will be at Totem Books at 620 West Court Street, Flint, Michigan. And it's going down, yo. I know it says November, but trust me, it's going to be October 28th. And my birthday is October 23rd. I will be 20. Damn, that's ironic. I'll be 28 years old. So if you want to give me a present, just buy a ticket. It's $5.
Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, it's my birthday too, bro. Stop hogging it, bro. Scorpios, bro. Stop hogging it. Dang.
Happy birthday to both of y'all. Early birthday.
Thank you. Hey, it's gonna be my birthday's Friday. Crown, what day is your birthday?
Sunday, but we're gonna be at the spot Friday.
Oh, we gonna go in on the weekend. I ain't even gonna lie. But all right, y'all. Good night, everybody. And like we always do, let's leave with love and light. I'm about to play Interference by the one and only Double R to God. Thank you for gracing this platform. It's always a pleasure to have you up here. Let me share my screen and get everybody on out of here. Once again, this is Double R to God with Interference. Let's get it. Peace.
Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Sometimes when I'm sensing bullshit, I pick up a vibe. Man, I got an eerie feeling that I do not like. Hey, man, that shit hard to explain it. I dream with my niggas, we faded. Feel I'm out of body right now when you're not around, that shit crazy. But I cannot pick no sides. Hey, one side telling me wrong, the other side telling me right. What's in the dark on the light? Hey, I don't have nothing to hide. I want you right by my side. I fucked up and told you goodbye. Now I feel like I'ma die the moment you left suicide. I cannot make up my mind. I lay you to death till we die. All of this anger and pride is stuck up and built up inside. How did I let it get to me? Feel like I gave him a victory. Baby, it's time to evolve. I know that you probably sick of me. Please do not have your big dog run up the block and sick on me. And that's just to make you laugh. I'm telling you, girl, you was meant for me. But seriously, I want you spiritually, mentally. I want you physically, individually. I think I just had an epiphany. Please do not move, cause you was my walk. I'm loving you when you do my locks. I'm in the mood to sip on some rock. I felt like you started to get up. Girl, do not play me, cause these niggas shady, man. Being a man is hard as fuck. Cause these niggas childish, and I wanna go in the back and grab my chopper up. I'm being a man now. I see what you saying now. Let's see how she paying now. I'm being a man now. Hey, I want you right by my side. I fucked up and told you goodbye. Now I feel like I'ma die the moment you left suicide. I cannot make up my mind. I lay you to death till we die. All of this anger and pride is stuck up and built up inside. How did I let it get to me? Feel like I gave him a victory. Baby, it's time to evolve. I know that you probably sick of me. Please do not have your big dog run up the block and sick on me. And that's just to make you laugh. I'm telling you, girl, you was meant for me. But seriously,
Purchase your tracks today.